Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Payne comes in for Towns. And Tayshaun Prince subbed in for Muhammad.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Clock at 6. Wiggins against Hardaway. The baseline J. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Wiggins against Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Sefolosha passes to Scott. Rubio with the rebound. On for Coach Budenholzer, Greg. He did spend 19 years with the Spurs, so it makes a lot of sense. Clarkie won 4 titles during his time there in San Antonio.
And, Kevin, you can really see how he's adapted and brought the motion offense over to this team, and it's worked well for the Hawks.
There's a good screen. Down low, here's Payne. Can't connect from short range.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Rubio outside. Pekovic with a screen. Rubio outside. The pass to Levine. Soft touch off the glass. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Scott dishes to Hardaway. Back to Scott. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Rubio, and the layup is good. Rubio's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him. Teardrop shot, and he gets it to go. Schroeder's got 9 points. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Levine, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawk. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Rubio. On the court for Minnesota, youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Muhammad in at the 3. The feed to Levine. Here's Dieng. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Teague for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Zhang's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Levine, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
And for Levine in his dunking, if you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, Levine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne.
Rubio against Teague. And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Minnesota leading by 4, and Zhang kicks to Muhammad. He dishes it to Levine. No good on the 3. Atlanta's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Korver passes to Teague. And he banks in the layup.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Towns dishes to Rubio. Zhang with a screen on Teague. Feeds it to Muhammad. 5 on the clock. Here's Levine. And it's sent back by Horford. They retain possession. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bazemore. Another shot. No good. Good D by Rubio. Minnesota in the lead. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Horford. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Wiggins is checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Levine, guarded by Korver on the wing. Wiggins. The three-pointer is right on target. Wiggins has got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And finished off by Horford.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Here's Tang. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, they collect one there, but overall, -10 rebounding for the game.
And you wonder why they're losing big? Well, wonder no more. I mean, you hit the nail on the head there, partner.
Teague can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
It's been quite a game for Gorgui Dieng.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're losing by 2. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Atlanta with the ball. A 2-point game. And Teague, here we go. Horford. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the Timberwolves call time. They lead by 1. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Wiggins. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Good. Wiggins has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Jang. Here's Levine. T covering Towns. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Over to the wing, and Horford wide open. He shoots. Misses off the right eye.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Korver kicks the tee. Outside Millsap. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Teague against Rubio. They set the pick. Inside. It's good.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. Kicks to Horford. Takes the 13-footer. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
No good with the triple. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for one.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
All right, let's go.
From deep. No good. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of Andrew Wiggins. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
There's no denying Wiggins has almost superhuman athletic ability. But he's not just raw talent, he's got the polish too. And in case you didn't know this little fun fact, he was the first Canadian to win Rookie of the Year. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.